Will you betray your truth for someone else's comfort? Will you continue a pattern that ends in you silencing your knowing? Thousands of women have. Maybe millions of women have. But why do we do it? Why do cultures and family obligations put so much pressure on females to self-sacrifice, to silence their true desires within, to abandon themselves? A few days ago, I had received a question, and all these emotions came forward. I'm grateful that I had space to just be alone in quiet and solitude these last few days, because there's no way I could have processed anything that came forward after this question, this proposal, this idea. And it's a tender topic, so I'm going to touch on it without touching on it. You know what I'm saying? Because I have no intention of ill-willing any culture, any family, any person. I'm merely embracing the courage to speak on this right now, because something within me is calling me to speak on this. And because the last 48 hours when I've kept this, I could literally feel the pain in my throat. And when I ask my guides what this sore throat is related to, it's related to not speaking your truth. So you know what? I'm not gonna do that. I'm speaking my truth right now. I'm speaking for all of the thousands of females out there, all of the thousands of females in my own generational lineage who could not speak for themselves, who, when they were met with a certain question, proposal, chose to not upset the family, chose to keep the peace, chose to self-sacrifice, chose to abandon themselves. Oh my God, I did not intend to cry. Oh, okay, whatever. Tears are sacred. And so many things have been coming up for me these last few days, and I know I'm not alone in these emotions. I know I'm not alone in being met with this situation. I know there's thousands of women out there right now in this same situation, and maybe they're lost, maybe they're confused, maybe they're afraid. So I want to share my experience with you as I'm going through it, because when I ask my guides, like, is this a test? They say no, it's an initiation. And my higher aspects tell me that I'm here to break the patterns. You have no idea how much I've devoted to this path of evolving my consciousness. Only God, Source Eternal, really knows. And I didn't come this far to come this far. Man, I did not think I would be crying this much either. But whatever. This is just what it is. I didn't come this far to come this far. And so, these last few days after getting this question, I have been weighing so many different scenarios, and so many different emotions have been coming forward. A lot feels like it's tied to my generational lineage. And I don't have any issues with arranged marriages, but that's not my path. I'm not here to judge anyone. I'm not here to say something is right or something is wrong, but I need to share this experience of choosing sovereignty despite it all. And what do I mean by that? Here's some truths. I'm not here to bind myself to contracts of distortion, even if they wear a mask of family. I am a template of incorruptible love, not sacrificial love. My womb is holy ground, not to be entered by necessity, but by divine orchestration. There is no karmic debt that needs to be repaid through this question. There is no guilt that I must carry from walking away. Instead, my guides have told me that this is an opportunity to reclaim my sovereignty from ancestral obligation, to affirm that my love is sacred, not obligated. Affirm that my love is sacred, not utilitarian. To anchor my future family lines in the crisp codes of truth, choice, and divine union. Okay, I had to switch to my phone because my camera overheated. What I was saying is my higher aspect showed me that this situation was actually revealing an ancient maternal pattern where women were encouraged to prioritize loyalty over authenticity, where women were silently expected to do what's right for the family at their own expense. I was shown that I'm here to end that storyline, and that I'm the living prayer of every woman who couldn't say no. Because now I can, and you can too. You wouldn't have found this video if you weren't meant to hear this. So, let's do it. I'm gonna guide you through a prayer, which I invite you to repeat after me to declare your sovereignty. And then we're gonna do a small ritual. All that you need for this ritual is a candle, and obviously a lighter. So let's first proceed with the affirmation. And beloved soul, just know that if any tears arise through this process, they are sacred. Sacred truth finding its voice. They are the release of all those lifetimes of silent yeses you never meant. They are the song of your soul breaking free and saying that it's safe to choose you. It is safe now to choose yourself. Otherwise, you wouldn't have found this video. You would not have found this message if you weren't meant to hear it. to receive this as an activation and initiation into your sacred yes. Trust that. So let's begin with the activation. Just close your eyes. Take some deep breaths into your being. Filling up the pit of your stomach. And exhaling slowly through your mouth. Just signaling to your nervous system that you're safe. You can be at ease. I invite you to repeat after me. You may wish to place your hands over your heart. And if your voice trembles, it's okay. Just try your best. I am not here to carry the burdens of others' choices. I am not here to fulfill roles that fracture my truth. I honor my family, but I no longer sacrifice myself to preserve illusions of duty. My love is sacred. My body is sovereign. My path is chosen by God Source Eternal and God Source Eternal alone. And so it is. Now let us proceed to a mini ritual. So you're going to need your candle and your lighter. So let us open this space by lighting the candle representing the eternal flame within our beings. Just let that burn beside you after you acknowledge its light, its energy, its presence with you. Sacred Grandfather holding space for us. Now I invite you to place one hand over your womb and one hand over your heart. And repeat after me out loud. I call back all parts of me entangled in duty, guilt, or distortion. I send back all cords of expectation that are not mine to hold. I honor my ancestors, but I choose a new pattern. One of sacred choice, sovereignty, and God Source aligned love. Just visualize now golden scissors around you cutting all these cords. They're big, big scissors, glowing, sparkling, moving quickly around your being, cutting all quantum entanglements, dissolving, releasing you. As this is happening, just breathe deeply into your being and notice the subtleties. I noticed just now a weight lifted off of my shoulders. Like my shoulders feel lighter, especially on the left side, the feminine side. What do you notice? When you've acknowledged what your body is communicating to you, I invite you to repeat after me. It is done. I am free. I am clear. I am whole. And so it is. And now I invite you to place both hands over your heart. We're gonna honor the little girl in us, our inner child. With your eyes closed, I invite you to repeat after me once more. In your heart, in your mind, I invite you to imagine the version of you who always tried to be good, who always wanted everyone to feel okay, who always wanted peace and happiness for everyone. Just see her in front of you right now. You'll notice a version of you appear. Just acknowledge her. Now I invite you to repeat these words to her out loud. You never had to carry it all. You never had to save everyone. You are so, so free now, my love. We are walking only with truth from here. And if tears come, let them. They are your sacred no and your holy yes to yourself. I invite you to embrace that little girl in front of you. Just see, feel, know, visualize yourself embracing her. Their attention is not your attention. Not your fire to put out. It's safe for you to choose yourself. And so it is. Before we end this ritual, I want to share something that I've wondered about myself that you might be wondering about as well. And that is, was this question, proposal, random? Of course not. Nothing is random, nothing is by coincidence. It's always an initiation. We are shown the root of generational distortion. We're asked to stand in our sacred no, not in defiance, but in divine alignment. You are the one your lineage has been waiting for. It's not about judgment. It's about awareness. And you've been met with this opportunity because you're strong enough to see clearly, to see the truth, choose truth, to transmute with love. Sometimes we're also met with this opportunity because the old grid may be asking us, are you sure you're ready for what's next? Are you sure you're ready to walk in your own way? And when you are brave to say, no, I will not abandon myself, and you say this with peace, without guilt, it's literally taking a stand, putting a stake in the ground. It is an energetic decoupling from lifetimes of spiritual silencing, relational bargaining, and inherited sacrifice. What you just did today clears space. It will clear space for your true divine union, for your authentic soul's mission, for your body to feel safe in choosing love without obligation. So it's not random, it's not coincidence, it's sacred timing. And allow any tears, because these tears are truth melting through timelines. They are not weakness, they are memories leaving your body. You are not crying because you are broken. You are crying because something within you is being set free. So just know that you're being held in this moment. And give yourself a hug. Now you may notice that the younger aspect of you steps back and dissolves into the fabric of space, along with the scissors. Now I invite you to grab, just hold your flame as we close this space. From the count of 9 to 0, all is anchored, locked, and sealed irrevocably for your greatest good, for our greatest good. 9, 6, 3, 0. You may blow out your candle, knowing it is done. It is done. It is done. All is anchored, locked, and sealed, permanently and irrevocably, across all time and no time. Your ancestors, can you feel them around you? I feel them. Can you feel any difference in your body? Lightness in your shoulder, lightness in your heart, perhaps? To just take it easy for the rest of the day. Don't rush into anything. Take your time. Allow anything else that wants to come forward to come forward. Just love yourself, care for yourself as you would that little girl. And thank you for joining me in this sacred moment, this sacred space. Until next time, beloved soul.